Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Pioneer, we're gonna play some Boros Bombardment again. So, for the past, I don't know how long now, Pioneer felt kind of stale for me. I tried to come up with different combos, or net deck different combos here or there, different decks here or there, I should say. And, I always look at combo decks to see anything fun. And there are a lot of fun cards, don't get me wrong. But I feel like a lot of my opponents are just playing, the typical red aggro nonsense, and I wanted to default back to one of the decks that really got me into, not even Pioneer, back in the day when it was Explorer, and this was one of my favorite decks to play. So I didn't really fine-tune it too much for the new cards, because the new cards are trash for this deck. Right now, maybe I'm missing something. Right now, this is the card, this is the deck list that I've really come to love, and I'm going to showcase it here today. So the idea is really just Arcane Bombardment, right? We play Arcane Bombardment. Whenever you cast your first instant sorcery spell every single turn, exile an instant sorcery card random from your graveyard, then copy each exile instant sorcery cards on this enchantment. You may cast those without paying mana cost, you just go crazy. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. But one of the biggest thing about Arcane Bombardment is that it's very frail. It's a glass canyon. So if your opponent just get lost Arcane Bombardment, we're just lose. All that thing we got tuck under, all the things we set up, all gone. So we got to protect it a little bit with Surge of Protection. Not the craziest card, but if we have a Surge of Protection, it could protect Arcane Bombardment for one turn. But if we get to tuck Surge of Protection under the Arcane Bombardment, then every time we play instant or sorcery, we will be able to protect the bombardment for that interaction. So that's how I feel. Now, of course, your opponent can have 2 get lost and target it, and in response target it again. But honestly, how often does that happen, right? So this is the idea that I wanted to play with this deck, and every other card in the deck is either a card draw or some sort of interaction play to deal with our opponent's board presence. So that's the whole idea. The way we deal with our opponent's board presence, obviously, Lightning Helix, we get a little bit of Sacred Fire, a little bit of Torch to Tower, making sure that we're burning our opponent's creatures off the board. And we have to get lost in case they have creatures that we don't want to burn or cannot burn, big demons or Screaming Nemesis and things of that like. And we have 2 Soul Partition. If they have anything else, or we want to protect our stuff, we can always Soul Partition as well. So early game plays are like that. We also have mid-game plays where obviously you don't want to throw out a naked bombardment, so you want to build up a mana base. With this deck, you don't want to build up a land mana base and starting green and make the whole deck clunky. So red, we're going to steer into what red does best, which is treasures. We got 3 Flick a Coin, 4 Big Score, 2 Unexpected Windfall, all making treasures. And I also have 1 Smashing Success, which is a card nobody even remembers. All this does is destroy target artifact or land. But if an artifact is destroyed this way, we get a treasure token. So it's not great. If you look at it, 4 mana to blow up an artifact is not great. Even if you get a treasure back, that's still a 3 mana destroy an artifact. You will never put that in anyone's deck. But in this deck, we can tuck it underneath a Arcane Bombardment, and we can start breaking lands. Pew, pew, pew. That's the whole idea. Now, the win con, obviously, is going to be just helixing them down to 0, but we can accelerate it a little bit with Burn Down the House. 5 mana spell that says, 5-mana sorcery that says either deal 5 damage to the whole board, each creature and each planeswalker, or create 3 1/1 red devils that have haste, and when they die, they deal 1 damage to any target. So if our opponent is control, we're just going to make a devil and just ping them down with devils. If our opponent's aggro, we'll wipe the whole board. So that's the whole idea. And to top it all off, we have 1 big splashy spell. Well, we also have Farewell. In case we have a big board we gotta get rid of, Farewell is always there for that. And we have 1 big splashy spell in Magma Opus, a 8-mana spell that says Magma Opus deals 4 damage divided amongst any number of target you choose. It can also tap 2 target permanents, and then it creates a 4/4 blue and red elemental and draw 2 cards. It's got a lot of effects, but it is 8 mana, so it's a little bit harder to play. Don't forget, it's also blue, which is not this deck. We're playing Boros, right? But it has a good ability on the secondary side, or the secondary part, which is a 2 Izzet mana, which we're just going to use 2 red mana. Discard this card and create a treasure token. So if it's in our hand, we can discard Magma Opus and make it a treasure. Then Arcane Bombardment will see Magma Opus in the graveyard, exile it, and we get a free Opus, which will basically win us the game. But the best part about this deck is with all the treasures that we're generating, sometimes we can just hardcast a Magma Opus, and you'll see how swingy an 8-mana Opus could be, even if we had to hardcast it, because with treasures, we can hardcast it turn 5 or 6, and that blow our opponent out of the water. Alright, so that's the whole idea, but of course with this deck we still need a lot of lands. So we're going to run 24 lands. The mid-range temple deck usually run 24 lands, and we're going to have 4 Clifftop Retreats, 4 Elegant Parlor, 4 Sacred Foundry, 4 Sunbillow Verge, 4 Needle Verge Pathway. Yeah, that's right, 20 dual color lands for Boros. We got 1 plain, 1 mountain. That's all we need. 1 Eiganjo, 1 Soakism for those channel, in case we want to have a channel ability just to back up what we are actually activating or casting. But mainly, here's all the spells that we're gonna play, right? So for the whole deck list, 2 Surge of Protection, 2 Torch of Tower early game. Surge of Protection also is very good to stop a Thoughtseizes in case you want to stop your opponent from Thoughtseizing your Arcane Bombardment. That's our turn 1 play. We also have 1 Spikefield Hazard, which could serve as our 25th land in case we're mana screwed, but we can also use it to deal 1 damage. This is very important. 1 mana to deal 1 damage to stop a Thalia. There's a lot of aggro deck that runs Thalia. 1 mana, 1 damage can also stop a Skrelv, right? There's some decks that still run Skrelv, so this is very important in the early game. Then we have 2 Get Lost, 2 Soul Partition, 4 Lightning Helix, and 2 Sacred Fire. I cannot fit in more Sacred Fire. It's not as good as Helix, obviously, but it does have flashback, and it's very important because if we're able to flash it back, that also triggers Arcane Bombardment. So if we have a lot of mana, we can Sacred Fire on our turn, trigger Arcane Bombardment. Then flashback Sacred Fire on our opponent's turn, trigger Arcane Bombardment again. Alright, so that's our turn. 2 mana play. 3 mana, we got 3 Flick a Coin. 4 mana, we got 4 Big Score and 2 Unexpected Windfall. Just 1 smashing success. Let's see if we can smash into that success. Our 2 mana, we also have 4 Opus that we can discard to make treasures. So we always have enough treasures to cast our big mana value spells. Then we have 5 mana to burn down the house, 6 mana, 1 Farewell, and 4 Arcane Bombardment. You gotta have 4 of this in the deck, and you have to know when to play. That's the very hard part of playing this deck, and we'll see if I still remember how to play in today's games. Alright, our opponent is the Infame Chronista. I don't know what that means. We go first. Okay, those are some cards. By themselves, these look like terrible cards, but together, they could be terrible cards together. Well, I guess maybe we'll play the game. Maybe. Someday, our opponent will decide to stop roping turn 1 and we actually play the game. Is today the day? I guess we're going to find out we're getting a turn 1 Thoughtseize or not. Is it better to play the Sacred Foundry untapped to prevent a turn 1 Thoughtseize? Because what can he actually Thoughtseize here? I don't care about any of these cards. Like, the most important card is Flick a Coin just to draw a card, but even then, like, whatever. Needle Verge. Let's put this on red. Two mountains. Alright, I know what to do now. Manifold Mountains. I don't want to see that. Let's get rid of that right away. That was fun for me. I don't want to play this land tap right now because I could use 3 mana for Flick a Coin. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would have been better to play that land tapped. It's hard to say. Mono red is weird. Here's Manifold Mouse again. Is he going to do anything else? I could Soul Partition a Manifold Mouse. Just going to give it some aggro thing. If he doesn't do that, like, I don't need to do anything, right? Another Flick a Coin. got Nemesis. Oh boy. This would be an issue. I don't know how to kill Nemesis. Monster's Rage. Well, I can ignore the Nemesis, at least using this. Alright, go to my turn. I get a tap land. I do get the Bombardment. Do I want to flick a coin just so that I could... It's not great, right? I can force him to recast it. That's about it. I won't be able to gain life if he's somehow stops or pings his own Nemesis, which definitely could happen. Plays a tap land. I'll take this 3 if he's not going to do anything. My graveyard is kind of stacked with life gain, which could bring me the mileage that I need. Is he looking to ping his own Screaming Nemesis just to survive here? Or just to do the damage to me? I got a lot of life still, right? 19 is a significant amount of life that I don't have to worry. Assume I will. Let's see what he wants to do. He wants to rope. He can rope. I'm just gonna flick coins at him. It feels weird, but I can do it. I only have one search, so I gotta be careful with how I use it. That being said, though, I am running low on stuff. And if he doesn't want to do anything, then I have more plays. Bombardment! Alright, Bombardment is out, so... Did I wait till his turn? I gotta wait till his turn. He's trying to get hexproof, probably. Not doing anything, huh? Alright. Four damage. Tap 2 permanents. I'm going to try to gain some life. A little bit of light goes a long way. That's why we have flashback in our deck. I can still search and soul partition him next turn, so got some stuff though. What do I hit? Flip a coin. Look at you. Lightning Strike. I will search. So you lightning strike yourself. Nice. Oh no, your screaming nemesis died. What are you gonna name it? Yourself? I'm sorry, that was hilarious. GG. Take that, your red deck cheater, you. Alright, our opponent is the Walrus Paul. Ew, gross. It's a Paul. And our opponent goes first. We only have 3 lands. Big score costs 4, but Magma Opus could get us there. Sacred Fire potentially help us stay alive for a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And we get Opus in the graveyard, which is basically what we want. Let's say hi. See what they're doing. Let's get our Parlor down. It's very elegant. And there we go. Arcane Bombardment. The card that we want. They're Jund so far. Oh, Thoughtseize. Okay. Annoying. Thoughtseize is very annoying. Discards our big score. We make treasures. We get a soul partition. I guess we're gonna toss the Sacred Fire. Draw a card and create food. Food is fine. He didn't want to pop an enchantment, just nice Jund. Gotta stop that from happening. Nice creativity. Oh, and GG. Did your combo get stopped? Paul. GTFO. Alright, our opponent is the Shuai guy. Oh, he's a Shuai guy. How Shuai of him. And he gets to go first, damn it. Alright. 4 lands, big score. I'm gonna try it. This is a pretty bad hand, I would say. Parlor. Flip a coin, yeah. I guess we keep that. I don't really mind getting Thoughtseize here because I don't have anything. Here is an Elvish War Master, which needs to go. So let's get that gone. What does it do? One or more elves enter, create more elves. Another War Master. Alright, we're just killing War Masters here. Get it gone. None of that, please. Landware Elf. I gave those massive. Please deal. Well, I think it's a land. Doesn't matter. I get a Clifftop Retreat. So yeah, I'm not flicking a coin here. So gotta drop the big score. That's not bad. You can pump that Landware Elf up. Drawing a land for me is bad. He's getting the ramp he needs. And he gets a 1/1. We'll drop this land. To draw 2 cards. One is a Lightning Helix. Does that matter? I don't think so. I got no card draw, so I'm just wasting a bunch of these stuff. We're definitely helixing this Landware Elf. Stopping his mana from doing things. And then we can flick a coin at him. We got a lot of removal, but we're gonna run out eventually, right? He got a Tyvar. Tap an untapped creature you control. It's +X/+X. Kill this guy. Helix. He did not tap his Dwalvin Elite, so We can opus him. I guess we opus him. Alright, 4 damage, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, hold on. Select any number of target, damage should be divided. No, that's it, right? 2 permanents to tap, 1, 2. We can tap the Dwarvenite Elite to give Tyvar indestructible, but don't care about that too much. I get to draw 2 cards, that's the main thing that I care about. His Tyvar is indestructible. I get the Bombardment. That's the card I needed. Archdruid. That's very scary. But I think I still throw out the Bombardment. This is the card I need to win the game, so might as well throw it out there. And then we'll see what happens here. Only prevents black. Another Archdruid. Actually, I should have searched first. That was a mistake. Does he target opponent? Target opponent. I have Hexproof. Get lost. Get lost your Druid. Ah! GG! Haha! Yes! Hexproofing! Alright, our opponent is Legacy. That's okay. I'll forgive him that. That's a cool name. His name is Legacy. We get to go first. We drop our mountain. We're mono red. Look at that. We're just mono red without a turn 1 drop. Come on. You know how it goes. And he immediately decided to rat us. What a little rat player he is. Do we discard the Surge? Or do we discard the land? Probably the land, to be honest. Like, what the hell? Do I even need to think about it? Yeah, I had to torch him that turn, because this turn I want to discard my Opus. I only have 2 mana for that, so, you know. Alright. It was fun to know your name is Legacy. But now that you're roping and you're playing a rat deck, you deserve all the salt coming to you. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. Look, he can't even afford a pet. He must be a poor player. This freaking rat deck is probably the only deck he can afford, and Watsy keeps banning him. And he's so salty, he's roping turn 2. And like, oh, I'll play the creature, and they killed it. How dare they? Oh, more rats. Never mind. Why? That's such a bad sequence of like mana. Okay. We'll get another torch. Okay. If that's the case, then we will probably just torch him. It's gonna rock face the Heartfire hero. Mutavolt? What a surprise. This costs us 1 red mana, right? Yeah, I don't want to see that. Go away. Thank you. Don't ever come back. My turn. Lightning Helix. Yeah, 2 whites. I don't need that many more whites. This will be good enough. I can Helix his Mutavolt, which is kind of funny. If this is what he wants to play, I will. Helix is Mutavault. Manifold Mouse, alright. Nice taps. Kumano. Sure. Kumano's annoying, but you know, it's something I have to live with. He is doing the ropes, right? Oh, damn. Jeez, okay. Oh, Opus. Okay, okay, that's something. So, Clifftop Retreat. I could Magma Opus next turn. I think we do that. I can wait till he activates Den, if he wants to do that. Magma Opus is such a crazy card when I just like flood the deck with treasures. I gotta be careful with what he's doing, so let's wait till this happens before he enters combat. There we go. Alright, select any number of targets. 1, 2. I don't know, tap this. 2 mana here, 2 damage here. Use up all my treasures, but I do draw 2 cards. He has a buff spell? Oh, he let both of those die. Good for me. I'm not gonna have a combat. That's also good for me. Alright, I think I just hold up my removal. He's running low on cards, right? Do I just hold up my removal and attack him for 4? There's 2 Lightning Helix, so I don't know what I'm worried about. Just looking at the 4/4. Alright, let's get rid of that Kumano. Reckless Rage. 4 damage to target creature you don't control, and 2 to target creature you do control. What if you don't have a creature you do control? Oh, it still works? I did not know it still works that way. Well, there's no way for me to interact with that. Because it is... Both it's an instant and also he has priority. So he does kill my 4/4, which is unfortunate. You want to Mutavault me? Come on. You know you want to Mutavault me? Funny thing is, right now, if I get Bombardment, I can't even play it. I have to Spikefield Hazard as a land, which, what is it called? Spikefield Cave as a land, to even be able to play Bombardment, and I don't have treasures for the Bombardment, so it won't activate anything. And here we go with the ropes. I'm sorry, Legacy. I guess you are Lega D. Timeout used. Oh, the salt. Oh, the salt is coming. Can you taste it? Delicious salt. Now, okay, if he activates Mutavault, I'm not sure if I would get lost or Lightning Helix it, because get lost does hit all important that Screaming Nemesis, the Karen, right? So, yeah, it's hard. I don't know. I mean, if he just ropes out, then it'll be easy. Boundary as a cave. Well, I've tapped. It's time to do the thing. I'm at 22. I can't hold back forever. You know, he's a red deck. Let's show him who's the aggro. He's still roping. I mean, seeing this Reckless Rage, you know it's Screaming Nemesis deck. We just gotta get there before the Nemesis kills us, which, you know, we have the technology. Ah, the ropes. The rope is fine. I'm gonna attack with one. Cut off some blockers for Mutavault and potentially another charger. I don't need to aggro him that much. I just need to have board presence. He'll die on his own, but I'm sure he already left, right? He already used up all the ropes. We got 2 and he has 0. This is usually what I see, like 4 here and negative 15 here, because Arena does not know. Arena Coder does not know how the game is played. They keep giving people rope for no reason. Like, they could have a Screaming Nemesis and a Rage, which will kill our guy. Yeah, what did I tell you? Alright, the fact that it jumps straight to combat is good for me. It means he's at no 1-drop, and to get lost can get him. But oh boy, you filthy cheater, you. Oh, you attack, okay. Well, I'm not gonna block. Damn it, he does have a 1-drop, okay. So that's an issue, right? He has a 1-drop that only happens when he attacks. No, he still has it. What could it be? Cost 1 less if you have attack? No. The Witchstalker Frenzy costs 4, right? So it's not that. Okay, so now I just gotta hold up mana and kill the Nemesis with Get Lost in response. Dude, if you're gonna play the game, can you at least play the game? Like, if you're gonna rope out, you can do that. This is just filthy. Filthy loser gaming. Alright, let's just go on. No time to hold back now. Sunspine Lynx, huh? What do I do here? I can't gain life. Damage can't be prevented, but I could kill the Screaming Nemesis. That's pretty important. So I will have to take... He takes 2. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I take 6. That's a lot. Let's put it down to 9. I'll be at 22. What am I going to get? Sacred Fire? Okay. That's something. Actually, that is lethal. It would have been 4. No. Not quite, right? I kill the Lynx. Play another Lynx. It will deal 2 damage to him, bring him down to 3. Okay. Nice. Thanks for dealing damage to yourself. Kumano faces Kakazai. Alright, he's gonna Kakazai me. That's what's up. Take the 1. I mean, he can't actually play anything. I don't know what the stick is. Is he on full control mode just to be a dick? Alright, well, take the 2. He is on full control mode just to be a jerk. Alright, well, you're getting Spike Field Hazard to death. Don't trip on the spikes. GG. Legacy. You got Lega F. Alright, our opponent is Nazagalhalian. Is that a reference to something? I don't know, but we get to go first. And I do need to draw land number 3 here, but maybe it will happen. white. Speaker of Heavens. Speaker of oh boy. This is gonna be a difficult fight. I don't want to kill the Speaker of Heaven. It doesn't do anything. But 2 Speaker will start doing something. Let's get rid of one of them. Can I draw a land? Oh, thank God. Thank God I needed that land. Like, you cannot believe. Bishop of Wings. Alright, well, I'm gonna flip a coin on this guy. Elegant Parlor. Do I need this land? Do I want to draw this land? Let's see, a big score, which will use up my mana. I'll get 2 treasures. So 5 lands. No. I think 5 lands doesn't actually do anything for me that turn. Righteous Valk. Oh boy. I can't even stop a Righteous Valk. Yeah, I don't think I have time to flip a coin at him. Well, that's something. Helix. This is awkward, right? Definitely want to double Helix to Righteous Valk, but would that be a winning play? Yeah, I don't know if that would be the winning play. I could also throw out the Bombardment and hope to hit something. Oh, those are not good cards to hit, huh? Yeah, double. Now, if I hit the Righteous Valk like twice, what do I even get out of this? I won't get much out of that. Giada. It's gonna gain enough life that his whole board gets buffed. That was bound to happen. Okay, that's a pretty good card to get here. It could flick a coin for me, which would draw a card and give me 1 treasure. But it will kill the Giada. I don't know if that's enough. I could double Helix, but double Helix here doesn't do it, right? So I need to do this and draw a land. That feels really bad too. Oh boy, okay. I can Helix and hope to hit something. Hope to hit. I mean, I'll hit Helix again. Okay. That's pretty nice. Double Helix is definitely nice. He's gonna get a 1/1 Spirit, but that's okay. Put it on the upkeep. I mean, I don't really need to put it on the upkeep. This is whenever control enters. Helioid, as long as Devotion is white, whenever you gain lives. Alright, let's kill this Valk. We get Flick a Coin, which will flick it at this Angel. And we'll deal 1 damage to it, and then we'll deal 3 more damage to it. It will die, and he'll get his stuff, which is fine with me. He does not have Devotion, and my board is insane. Arcane Bombardment, man. That card is just not fair. Attack for 1. Okay, so we could burn down the house, which we probably should. I'll summon the 3/1/1s. I can do 5 damage to the board. What do I have? I got a Helix and a Flick a Coin. Let's just get the 1/1s, dude. Flick a Coin at this. Flick a Coin at this. Helix at this. I get 2 treasures. But actually don't get... there's a Sacred Fire. That card draws clutched it. So take 3. Clifftop Retreat. Helioid. Nice inclusion in the deck. Hope that helps you when you get wrecked. Ha! Skyclave Apparition. Sure. You can hit one of these things. Oh, none of these things. These are our tokens. Pass. Sacred Fire. 2 damage to that. Bombardment out. Helix. Wow, I just cannot hit the actual treasure makers, so that's a-okay with me. How much damage is that? I get a 0/0. It will just die. And then we'll go to my turn. Second Opus. Yeah, let's do that. What do I exile? Big score. Let's discard a land, draw 2 cards, and make 2 treasures. Helix you for 3. Ping you for 1, make a treasure. Ping you for 1, make a treasure. Helix you for 3 again. How much damage is this? Holy hell. Alright. Put it on his upkeep. I'm gonna show him what's up. This is 6 damage too. Did I play a land already? I did play a land already. I also need to discard a card. Let's discard this land. Let's show him the Magma Opus. Alright, so I'm gonna deal 4 damage to you. I'm gonna tap 2 of your lands. And GG. Yeah, that Opus will kill him. 4 damage, and then all this Helix. Oh boy, that was fun. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those games, how does this deck feel? Like I said, Bombardment is one of my favorite Pioneer Explorer Explorer deck lists in the arena games, because we're playing best of 1, right? If you play best of 3, this deck is very easy to attack against. Just put in all the enchantment removal and you got it. But this deck, when it's best of 1 and no one's gonna hard counter enchantments, this deck is extremely fun to play, and it definitely targets the current meta where everyone is just playing degenerate red aggro decks. We can stop that. Just burn off their stuff. While we're burning their stuff, we're gaining life, and they can't burst us out fast enough. Our Bombardment will do the trick. We also beat a few combo decks out there because, well, Bombardment is very good at that, since we're not doing anything except interacting with our opponent in the early games. You got a combo, we're going to stop those combos. Whatever you do, we're going to try to stop your combos. No counter spells necessary because we got, Sacred Fire, Lightning Helix, Soul Partition, Get Lost, all those 2-mana spells that are exactly there to, interact with an early game creature, early game permanent. We also have Surge of Protection just to interact with a targeted ability. So we saw in that elf game where our opponent says target opponent, lose that many life. Well, you can't target us. We're not there. And the funniest part was the interaction with our opponent lightning striking their Screaming Nemesis. We play Surge of Salvation. The Screaming Nemesis has to target someone, so they target themselves. So now they dealt 6 damage to themselves, kill their own creature, can no longer gain life for the rest of the game, and just quit and just started being salty about everything. So that's very fun for exactly what I want to do on Pioneer, on Arena, and that is beat those red aggro decks, and we're able to do that. So that's really all I got for you today. This is a very fun deck. I would highly recommend anyone from that wants to play Pioneer in the best of 1 to try out this deck. But again, it's not a top tier deck. So if you don't have the Mythic WoW cards, or if you don't have the Arcane Bombardment or Magna Opus already, I would not recommend going and crafting this deck. But if you've got it, go for it. It's so fun. But this deck is a little bit expensive because we have 4 Arcane Bombardment and 4 Magma Opus. That's 8 Mythic rares. No. Yeah, mythic rares, whatever it's called, right? And it's going to cost 4 mythic wild cards, which is, you know, hefty cost. But I think a lot of people already have 4 Magma Opus because it's a very good card back in the days. And it will still be relevant in Pioneer for a long time. Bombardment is a meme card, yes, but it's such a fun meme. And that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.